Today on my channel, I am going to be talking all about my winter capsule wardrobe, and I'm actually going to be going through the process of paring that down as we're getting through the middle, almost towards the end of my winter clothing season here in New England. Over the last year, I have been working towards doing more of a capsule wardrobe and continually putting them into seasons and finding what works and what doesn't. So the other day, I was looking at my winter capsule wardrobe because I actually pull the items out and put them on racks in my office. So they are the first things I see and I don't go in my closet as often. And with that, I was like, there's a lot of items here that I am just not grabbing for in the winter. And I felt as if I had put a couple new items into this capsule as well. So I felt as if this was a good time to stop and kind of reevaluate my capsule wardrobe with you guys and walk through what my thoughts are, what works and what doesn't. Finding those items that really will be used over and over that can create multiple different outfits is a key part of what I am looking to do with my wardrobe, my full wardrobe, and within all of those mini capsules as well for each season. I want each item to be an item that, even though it may be on the pricier side, is an item I can use over and over and over again in multiple different looks and outfits. I actually just recently did a whole video on the 3-3-3 challenge, which is 3 tops, 3 pants, and 3 pairs of shoes, and creating as many outfits as you possibly can out of that. Typically, I would start with things like my pants, coats, things like that, but I'm actually going to start with shoes because I actually went through when I did my full clean out of handbags and shoes, and I put all of them back in with everything else as far as shoes and handbags. I used to pull those out as well and keep them in a different area, but I found that I really wanted them in with everything else and kind of just space everything out correctly. So I'm going to walk you through shoes and handbags. We're going to talk about which ones are in my winter capsule wardrobe, what I think of them, if they're staying or if they're going and they can be put away for another season. The first pair of shoes is a more athletic casual sneaker. This is the New Balance 327 in the color Sea Salt. I love this. I wear this all the time. This will be staying. This is a shoe that can be worn just with anything that you're wearing daily for running errands, casual, but it does give a little bit of a style to it as well. Next, I also had my Golden Goose sneakers. I have these in the navy blue and gray. I do have another pair as well, but this pair is my go-to pair. I've had them for probably 6 years and I wear them consistently. However, I did learn that through this winter these are not a heavy enough sneaker for me to grab for, because I have definitely gotten more towards that whole fashion sneaker trend, the heavier sneakers. So these ones, as much as I love them, and I do wear them all through the summer, spring, fall, just in the winter, they're just not quite heavy enough. However, on that same note, I do have a pair that I added in. This is a pair from Gucci, and they have a similar look to the Golden Goose. It's a much longer shoe, a longer front to it, and yet this is a little bit heavier, kind of clunkier base to it. It definitely is a more substantial sneaker. So this one is one that I added in and I've been grabbing for more than the Golden Goose. My favorite pair of sneakers right now is honestly this pair right here. They were in my fall capsule, they're in my winter capsule. I love these. These are not going to really be something that I grab for as much in. I might in the spring, we'll have to see how that goes, but not in the summer just because of the dark color of it. This is the Nike Panda Dunk. They are so comfortable and can make so many different outfits. I have shown these consistently time and time again. Someone on my most recent video, because this was a part of the 3-3-3 challenge, said, those are more for a high schooler. No, it isn't. It's for whatever you are comfortable in. And I personally love them and I'm completely comfortable in them. Now, I had originally started my winter capsule with this pair that I love. They're from Bruno Maglia. They are leather. They are very well made. They are a classic look. I absolutely love them. But I was on the hunt for a pair of cap-toed ballet flats that were a pointed toe, and I found these from Ali, and I love these. They're super comfortable. They have just a little bit of a heel, But I will be honest, I do not grab for my ballet flats in the winter. I thought I would toss them on here or there, but they just are not something I grab for in the winter time. So I need to keep that in mind next year on my capsule wardrobe, that I don't need a pair of ballet flats in through the winter. The next two pairs of shoes are two pairs of shoes here that are your more traditional pump heel pointed toed shoe, both in a neutral. This is a slingback from 9 West, and it is in a patent leather color. And then this is a cap-toed 9 West pair as well, not a slingback and not a patent leather, just a flat. However, the cap-toe portion is a patent leather part. I have worn these once in the winter. It's just, I live in New England, it's snowing, it's raining, and to be honest with you, I don't like having my skin out. So these are great to have in my overall wardrobe. However, as a part of my capsule, probably not, because they're not something that I grab for on a regular basis, but they are something that when I need that little bit of something extra for an outfit, these are what I would grab for. Now this is more along the lines of what I grab for when I want to dress up, but it's cold out here in New England, and that is a pair of ankle booties, because I can wear these with pants, I can wear them with tights, with skirts. This pair is from Schutz, and it is a leather pair that is a pull-on. These are from 42 Gold, super comfortable, suede. Again, both of them are something that if I wanted a pump, I would grab for this instead, because it gives that same look, but my feet stay a little bit warmer because I can wear socks. The next two pairs of booties that I had in my capsule wardrobe when I started this out was this pair from Calvin Klein that is more of a sock booty with a block heel to it and a pointed toe. And then my pair of Christian Louboutin lug sole booties. I forget the name of these, I'll post it down below, but these I have had for about 4 years, and I wear them more than any other shoe in the winter because they have a plastic bottom to them. They have leather, but it is high enough off that it does not get wet. It doesn't have any issues with wearing it in snow, sleet, hail. So again, if I am going out somewhere, I can wear these casual, I can wear them dressed up. They are a rounded toe shoe. This one is more of a pointed toe, but I will say, I don't think I've worn these. No, I did. I wore these once so far this season, whereas these I wear nonstop. Now, although we've had a fairly decent amount of snow this year in New England, I have not worn these. These are from the brand Blondo. They're a waterproof kind of moto look boot to them. They are great because they also have a little bit of a heel, but it's not too much. To be honest, I love the look of these, but I don't grab for them because most times if I'm gonna wear something similar to this, I just wear that pair of Christian Louboutin ones. It gives me a similar look, but it holds up just as well. This is a lower heel though, and it will be something that is a classic in my wardrobe, so I would not get rid of these ever. But just as a note, I don't grab for them as often as I thought I would. The last pair of shoes I want to talk to you about, I think I mentioned these somewhere. I did talk about them in the 333 video because I wore them in that. However, these are a pair of booties that I got for Christmas from Marty. They are an ankle suede booty. They are from Christian Louboutin as well. The heel has a very interesting detail to it. Now, I will tell you a little bit about these. As I mentioned, the ones that I have that are the lug soled ones, I love. They are super comfortable. They're very easy to wear. And I mean, I can run down the street in them, no problem. I do have a pair of their traditional heels. These are not comfortable. I would not buy another pair of those. I would not bother. I have tried stretching them. I've tried everything. Something about them. However, when I got these in, I was a little nervous. I was like, oh, are they gonna be more like this or more like the lug sole? And they're crazy comfortable. So, whew, luckily that worked out. But I love these. These are something similar to the Schutz that I can wear with jeans. I can wear it with long pants, wide leg pants. I can wear it with faux leather pants. I can wear it with a skirt. I can wear it with tights. So many different ways you can wear these. Now let's jump into handbags. The first one is my Chanel wallet on a chain handbag. I've had this for quite a few years. I love it. It really just brings something to an outfit between that chain going across. So you can wear it as a crossbody. You can double the chain over. You just kind of twist it and put it underneath the flap. And it can be a little shoulder bag when you are going out. And then you can also take the whole chain, put it inside, and you can have it as a little clutch, no matter which way you want to wear it. This I love. I actually, the funny part is, in the winter, I don't tend to grab for a purse as often as I do in other seasons, because I usually have a jacket on and I'll just throw whatever I have in my jacket. But this is great because it keeps my hands still free, similar to the jacket, and it looks so cute with so many outfits. Next is the Henry Bendel envelope clutch that I have here. I'll be honest, I feel like we have not been going out as often. Every time we had a plan to go out for dinner, it either snowed or something ended up happening. And to be honest, when I'm thinking of something like this, I just end up grabbing for that Chanel wallet on a chain. In the fall, I had brought this back into my capsule wardrobe, and every year in the fall, I grab for this. It is a Kurt Geiger. It is a crossbody bag. It's got a little bit of that like Prada-esque feel to it, but it's got a thicker band to it. It is a crossbody, and it has these pretty little chain details. He just makes the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bags. And I love this. I use it a lot in the fall. I feel like in the fall, we end up going to a lot of festivals, a lot of things, again, that I want to have my hands free, and I want a bag, but I don't want to take something like my Chanel with me. So I can just use something simple like this. And this is a amazing, amazing bag. I don't think they make it in leather anymore. I think now it's like a quilted neoprene, but it is such a great bag, but I don't grab for it in the winter hardly at all. My Louis Vuitton Madeline GM, NM, I never remember the letters. So this again is one that I love a good crossbody, guys. It can be worn as a crossbody. It does have a handle to it here. You can, most times you see me, I honestly just loop this over behind it, grab it and go. This has a similar feel to a Pochette Métis. However, the handle does not go down and it has a little bit more space to it. This is the embossed leather version of this in the black. I love it. It is such a great bag. It has such a beautiful classic look with this handle to it. It is just a bag I use every single winter. I've had this now for 2 or 3 years, I think it is. Talking about the Pochette Métis in the fall, I use this one a lot. This is the Pochette Métis in the Empressante, which is the embossed leather. This is a navy blue with the red. Again, it is a crossbody with the handle. I just tend to grab for the black Madeline more than I grab for this in the winter time. In the summer, I use my Marc Jacobs tote in the denim color all of the time. So in the fall, I had added this kind of like wicker and black leather version of it. It was great in the fall, but I do not, again, grab for A, bags that often in the winter, B, something that is more of a tote style. I don't feel like I need as much in the winter. It's just not what I grab for, but it's great in the fall. And I think actually it might make its way into spring as well. I'm gonna talk about some accessories. The first one is my sunglasses. These are my go-to sunglasses. These are the Chimmy 01. I love these. I have 2 pairs of them. This is my newest pair. I haven't even broken these out yet. I got them because I was afraid they were gonna discontinue them. I have 1 pair of sunglasses, guys, that I have worn continuously. Not another pair of sunglasses for this summer will be my 3rd summer. That's how much I love these. They are comfortable, they are classic, they are so good, and people ask me about them all the time. I just absolutely love them. Some belts, we have the Madewell, more the caramel color with the classic gold buckle. And then I have, I think this is Treasure and Bond, I think it is. It's a black leather with a bigger belt buckle. Both of these I use consistently through most seasons. I would say the black makes its way out through the spring and the summer. I have some baseball hats. I have my, who is this? All Saints, the solid black one. And then I have this one right here, which is just like, it's got a little bit of something to it, some writing. It's nothing crazy. I love a good black baseball cap in through all seasons, unless I'm wearing it at the beach. That's the only time I don't wear a black baseball hat. I just love it. It's easy to throw on. It goes with anything. But I will say, honestly, through the winter, I think I've worn a baseball hat once. That's all I can think of. Most times in the winter, instead of a baseball hat, I tend to grab for a beanie. These ones are also from All Saints, same as that baseball hat. I've had the gray one for about 4 years, and this year I decided to add a black one in, but these are my go-to. If I could only have one, I would say to get the gray, but this is what I wear if I'm gonna wear a hat. I don't tend to go for a baseball hat. These are what I grab for. Starting over here, I'm gonna push these aside. I have some scarves that I had gotten this year. I have a gray cashmere, a tan cashmere. This is an older Burberry one that I've had for quite a few years. It has this like gold going through it, and it's very pretty. However, it's not the softest. However, the one I grabbed for the most, and it's on my coat over here, is this one, which is basically the same thing. This, if I could only choose one, I would say would be the one I would keep, because of the fact that it goes with everything. It has black, it has gray, it has tan. It's a little bit more of a universal neutral, as funny as that is. However, a good classic cashmere scarf is always something that you should have in your wardrobe. It doesn't have to be cashmere. I just personally prefer it because of how soft it is, but it is a great piece that really can take a look to another level. I have 2 pairs of pants that are more your athleisure type that I had in here. One is from Gap. It's called the Gap Cash. I feel like it was such a weird name for it. I forget. And then I have the Spanx Air Soft something. The Spanx have held up much better. They've been wash dried, everything like that. I've had these for 2 years. I got them the year they came out. These I got just this year in the fall, and they have already shrunk, which is such a bummer because I love the look of them. They just did not hold up, unfortunately. So if I was going to suggest something, I would suggest you look into the Spanx version. Let's talk about skinny jeans. I always like personally to have skinny jeans in my winter capsule, because when it is cold out and I want to wear a heavier boot, for my body type and at my age, I don't find that a straight leg jean works as well with like those Blondo really heavy style of boot. So I do have my Good American. My favorite skinny jeans are the Good American Good Legs. They are just so good. I have my blue pair. Now this was not in my winter capsule, but I did add it in, and it is my black version of that same jean, because a black one kind of is something you can use on those days where you would typically maybe wear like an oversized sweater and a legging. You can put the jeans on, create the same look. It gives you a little bit extra warmth and a little bit extra of something that's not quite so much of just a pair of leggings. I had originally kept 2 pairs of ankle jeans in my winter capsule wardrobe. One is from the brand AG, the other one is from the brand Mother. I will say, similar as I had discussed with the ballet flats, is I don't love to have my skin out, my ankles out, any of that. Even my neck, I don't have out a whole lot in the winter time. And so with that, I will say that neither of these really needed to be in my winter capsule. They will be great for spring. They were great for fall. I'll wear them in the summer. However, in the winter, they just weren't needed. Next, I have my pair of my all-time favorite jeans year-round. However, with a caveat, I typically buy them in the regular length, and that is what I wear mostly in spring, fall, summer. However, in the winter, as I mentioned, I don't like my ankle being out, so I buy the same cut in the tall version because I love them that much. It's like they've changed the name on it. It used to be the cigarette high rise. They used to be called a washwell, or maybe it's called washwell now. I forget. I love a distressed jean. Also, you have to love a distressed jean. It is either something that you enjoy or you don't. Personally, I do love it. This does have a distressing in it. Now, this is a jean that if you are someone who loves your skinny jeans, doesn't love the straight leg jeans, but really is trying to get to that style, but you're just like, it doesn't always work. These are a straight leg jean, but it tapers in just a little bit at the bottom, so it's not a completely straight leg. It's more of what would be considered a slim leg jean. I love these. Love these. I cannot say enough good things about these jeans. I buy them typically around the $40 price point, and they're amazing. So this is where sometimes it's not all about the price you pay for something. It's about what works on your body and what you love to put on. Next, I'm going to talk about a pair of jeans. I love these. They're from Abercrombie & Fitch. They are called the Skinny High Rise, but they're not skinny. They're a straight leg jean. I don't know. They have strange names for theirs. The reason I love these, I love the side slit down at the ankle. So this is a straight leg jean on me. Why they call it a skinny, I don't know. But it is a straight leg jean that has a side slit to it. It is a very elongating look. And this I actually really love in the fall and spring with that more nude pump. It just looks so good and your legs look so long. I love honestly wearing this with any heel pump thing like that. But then I can also take this with the higher ankle booty. So not like the 42 gold or the Schutz ones. This would be something I would wear more with that Christian Louboutin, the new one, the suede one that is higher, or a few other booties I have that come up a little bit higher, because it shows that on the side as you're walking, and it really just makes your legs look so long. I also wear this with like the Nike Dunks. I love that. Ooh, this would look good with those Gucci sneakers. I might have to try that. So you heard me talk about those Gap jeans that are my all-time favorite jeans. I love those because I will wear them year-round, right? Different lengths, but wear them year-round. These next jeans I'm going to talk to you about, I have 2 pairs in my winter capsule. I have 4 pairs in total because I also have a black pair and I think a color in between these two. No, it's a darker blue is what it is. So this is a pair of jeans called the Not Your Daughter Maryland Straight Leg Jean. This is a straight leg jean. It is the most flattering straight leg jean I have found. It is generally, I think, $99, and I find them on sale anywhere from $59 to $69, sometimes $79. They go on sale frequently. I buy them at Nordstrom. I think I go down one size. I do. I'm typically a size 10 and I get these in a size 8. These are so good. Now, why they are not my absolute favorite is because I don't honestly wear them year round. I don't grab for these in the summertime. I do wear them in the fall and I will wear them in the spring. However, it would definitely be more of a fall and winter, especially for this color. This color I wear more year round. But they are so comfortable. They have a good amount of stretch. And you're going to hear me talk about these again in just a couple minutes. Last year, this was one of my favorite pairs of jeans in the winter, and I wore them all the time. And they were the A Goldie. I think they're called the 90s High Rise or something along that line. Again, this is a distressed jean. I personally love a distressed jean. This is a much baggier fit than your traditional straight leg jean like the Not Your Daughter's jeans. This is a much baggier wide leg jean, but not a wide leg as in a trouser pant. It is just a larger feel. This on my body type only works well when I'm wearing something very fitted on the top. A bodysuit, a tee like this one you're seeing underneath my sweater here. Something that is more fitted to the body is when these work the best. I also generally need a belt with these, but I loved the look of these all the time last year. I wore them with just those Schutz booties. I loved that. I was like, oh, I'm going to wear these all the time this winter. I think I have worn these a total of once, maybe twice this whole winter. So this, although I enjoy it and I like having it, just isn't my everyday kind of what I would need in my capsule. Then I put in this pair of Good American. These are a flare leg jean. This is the first pair of Good American jeans I had ever owned. These ones are distressed. The flare leg version they have right now is not distressed. Personal preference. You could always get them, distress them yourselves, or find another brand that possibly had distressing. But Good American is just so freaking comfy. They're just so good, so well made. These I actually really enjoy and have worn more than the A Goldie. They are a step up from your straight leg jean. They just add a little bit something different to an outfit. I really like these with a sweater. I love these with those lug-soled booties. It really, that flare leg does well with that chunky shoe, and I just have really enjoyed them this winter. Next up, I'm going to talk about 2 wide leg pair of pants. Both were in my fall capsule wardrobe. Both are in my winter capsule wardrobe. Both are going to be in my spring capsule wardrobe 100%. And actually I got this one, which is a pair of Vince Camuto. They're just wide leg trousers. I don't see a specific name here. I got these when they went on sale during the winter in the color white because I want them for 2 trips I have coming up this winter, and I want them for this summer. So this pair, I cannot say enough good things about these. You have seen me style them over and over and over again. I wear them all the time with sneakers, with boots. They are so comfortable. They are like wearing a pair of leggings, but more of a wide leg. They are so good. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. So amazing. Then this is a pair of DL 1961. It is the Zoe wide leg pant. It is more of a cargo style pant, but it's not a crazy baggy, you know, the big wide leg cargo. This is a wide leg. This again, I love this with that lug sole booty. I love it with the Nike Dunks. These actually, ooh, I have a trip next week. I'm going to Las Vegas. Should I bring these? I was already bringing these. I'm trying to take everything just in a carry-on. So by the time this video goes up, I will already be back, but let me know down below and maybe I'll do a video on what I packed. These are so good. These, these can go through all 4 seasons. I would wear these in the summer with a sandal or a sneaker if I needed to as well. Keep in mind though, also in the summertime, I live in an area that is not super hot. It is a little bit cooler, so we do tend to wear pants and things at night as well. Next up is this pair of Halogen, and they are a faux leather pant. All right, so let's talk about these. I bought these last winter when, you know, the faux leather pant was all the rage, and it was like, I bought these and I brought another brand because I wanted to see what fit me the best. And they on me, as much as I tried to make them work, I have not worn them once. I tried so many different ways, and something about them, they're too short to wear with sneakers, but they're too long to wear with a booty. They just, I try, and they just, something about them. Now, I'm not going to get rid of them because I'm going to keep trying to play with them, but they don't need to be in my capsule. However, I recently was, I don't even know how I found it. I think I was doing something of a search for the Marilyn, Not Your Daughters, for someone had asked me for a link, and I was trying to find some information, and I was trying to find the link, or was I talking about faux leather? Oh, I know what it was. I had seen someone that was talking about a straight leg pair of faux leather pants. But they weren't like these. They weren't cut off. They were longer. Now, I tried a pair at the beginning of the season from Nordstrom and from Halogen that were the full length ones, but they just looked way too big on me. And somehow this search came up with the Marilyn comes in 2 different things. It comes in a faux leather pair of pants, and it comes in a coated denim. For me, I love coated denim. I love, love, love it. Something about it is just, it gives more of that Spanx feel, like Spanx leggings. It just looks more elevated than these do for me. I don't know why. So those are going to be coming in soon. When they do, let me know down below if you want to see a reel about it or something. I'm so excited. So these are going to go back in my closet. I'm going to try and play with them, see what I can do with maybe a flat. I don't know. We'll have to see. If you have any suggestions, just something about them is not at the top of my list for some reason. Next, I'm going to talk about this slip dress right here. I love this. There are so many great ways to wear a black slip dress. And if you are not comfortable with wearing it as is, maybe in the spring, summer, things like that, I have a reel actually I did recently. This is how I tend to wear it when I wear it with a heavier, chunkier sweater over it. And I do love that. However, I had recently seen someone talk about this on Amazon, and it's just more, it's a little bit more forgiving. This, I am always cautious and I wear tights and things with it because it is definitely much more body hugging. This one is a little bit more forgiving and has a little bit more of a flare out at the bottom. So I had picked this up. Now, keeping in mind with this as well in skirts, I love, by the way, in the winter, a skirt with a pair of tights and a booty. It's just so great. And I think this is going on my trip with me. However, I had also, at the beginning of my winter capsule, purchased I think it was called the Alex evening ball gown skirt, I'm not sure. It was so pretty. It was so long. It had tulle underneath of it. It had pockets. It was a beautiful skirt, and I thought I would wear it at the holidays. It was just too much. So I actually had already sent that back because after the holidays, I realized I just was not grabbing for it. But you can either have a slip dress or a skirt, whichever one works for you. The slip dress, I think, is going back into my wardrobe because I will be grabbing for the skirt a little bit more. Just in the winter, I just want something a little bit more forgiving on me. Next up, my favorites. I love a jean jacket. I was like, oh, I'm gonna layer this. I'm gonna wear like a sweater and then a jean jacket and then a bigger coat. I love the look of that when I see it on people, but I don't think of it and I don't do it. So as much as I wear this and I wanna wear it every day if I could, it just isn't something that I need in my winter capsule. Now the same is gonna be said for most of these lighter weight jackets as well. I'm going to pull all of these out and kind of run through them. So Amazon the drop, I put my camel colored blazer. Haven't grabbed for it once. This I love. It is from 1822. I did size up to an extra large. It's kind of a utility jacket. I wore it in the fall. Absolutely love it, but I don't grab for it. And then my Veronica Beard and my Amazon the drop blazers. They are different, although they are true black blazers. The Veronica Beard is more fitted and has the Dickies as an option inside of them, whereas the Amazon one is more of an oversized blazer. Now I will say that one of them, I don't know which one yet, is going with me on my trip to Las Vegas because it's going to be like mid 60s there and cooler at night, so I'm going to want layers. I'm just not sure which one yet. I had a cardigan. This one is just from Amazon, I think, in this light camel color. I love this one. I think these are better than the one from Mango that I got this year. I was like, oh, I'm going to wear this and just throw it on when I'm in the house for a layer. No, I live during the week in leggings, a t-shirt, and a sweatshirt because I work out, then I'm working at a computer or doing things or running errands, and there's just no reason for me to wear this around the house. I'd rather have a sweatshirt on. So those are the thinner layers. Then we're going to get into the heavier layers. Okay, let's talk about this. I love a camel coat. This one is from Gap. I think this one is too big on me. Every time I wear it, I love the look of it and I love the shape of it, but it feels like it's just too big on me. I will say I personally prefer for a coat like this a single-breasted. I don't want a double-breasted. So I'm keeping my eye open to see if I can find something to replace this. I have had this for about 4 or 5 years, and I think I paid $70 for it quite a few years ago. So if I find something that I think fits me better and suits me better, I would replace it. However, it will stay in my wardrobe until that happens. And then if I find something else, I then replace. This coat, I love this coat. This is it's from Nordstrom. This, I think, is almost too small on me. Sometimes, let me rephrase that. It's not too small on me. It's too small to wear with a big, chunky sweater and a lot of layers. So this one is a double-breasted. I love this gray, though. And it does have a tie. I keep it tied in the back. I don't ever wear these, like, tied and things. One of my favorite outfits I ever wore with this was those A Goldie jeans with the Schutz booties and a black bodysuit that you'll see over here later from Spanx, and this with the Chanel wallet on the chain. I loved it. I just loved it. And I've recreated it this year. This jacket is just beautiful though. I absolutely love this. Then I have my Lauren by Ralph Lauren raincoat. Okay. This is too lightweight for winter. I kept it in thinking, oh, I'll wear it if it's a rainy day. No, I won't, because as much as I love this raincoat, there's no hood. So and it's too lightweight. It's too cold. This is double-breasted. Again, I have it tied in the back, but this does not need to be in my winter capsule. My teddy coat. It's funny because these coats are never on the hanger, right? Because I take them on and off and I throw them on and off up here. I love a teddy coat. This one I think is Sam Edelman. It is It's so fun. It just adds, if you don't quite want this classic of a look, it gives you just a fun little detail. And this color is just amazing. Then I have this Via Spaga coat. I love this coat. It is great in the fall because this one is great on those days. Oh, I can smell my perfume on it. It's great on those days where it's a little bit chilly, but it might be not that nice out because this one has the interior vest that is in there. You can't take it out. It is the raincoat. It also has a hood to it. It has beautiful, beautiful details to it. But again, I don't grab for this if it's not nice out right now. The two pieces that are from my winter capsule also that are not up here because I wear them consistently are my Canada Goose blue puffer vest. Wear that 99% of the time because I throw it on over that leggings and sweatshirt that I have on to run out, to run errands, things like that. And on the really cold days or snowy days, I'm throwing on my white Canada Goose puffer coat that I have as well. So this one just does not get picked up in the winter time, but it is great in the fall. It's just, I wish I could find this coat in the color of the Ralph Lauren one, but I love that trim of that Ralph Lauren one too. They're just different. The last coat, and you guys are probably so sick of seeing this coat. I cannot say enough good things about this coat. This is my, if you told me to get rid of all my coats here, except for this, I'd be fine with that. Ralph Lauren, and this is, it needs to go, it goes to the cleaner every winter because I wear it that much. It is a black wool coat. It has this faux leather detail at the collar. It is on the pockets as well. I think those are the only places. But this, and I keep the Burberry scarf honestly around the collar of this. I love this coat. And they actually had this coat in more of this color, but it had like a dark, not like this color, a dark chocolate brown for the faux leather, and I didn't love that. These are my four main go-to coats in the wintertime. Next up, we're gonna go through and we're gonna talk all about tops, sweaters, things along that line. This is gonna be a hard one for me, I feel like. Okay, first one, we're gonna run through these, is this Free People top. This is a t-shirt. It is a long sleeve t-shirt. I love this. I wear it all the time in the spring and the fall. However, why I thought I would wear it in the winter, I don't know. I tend to wear long sleeve t-shirts, but the whole purpose of this one is because of the sleeve, and I don't wear it in the winter. Then we have the Gap, and this is the modern crew neck tee, which is actually the one I have on at the moment as well in the black. They are great layering tees. They are made so well. They are a stretchy material. I get them in a size medium. I can't say enough good things about these. Gap makes such great basics. Talking about Gap and their basics, I have 1, 2, 3 of their turtleneck tee sweaters. So good. Again, great for layering under this. I could have worn the gray one. I could have worn the black one under this. I mean, I could have worn the white one under this. I just like the little bit of pop of black. These, again, such great basics. And then we have 2 from Gap. Again, they're mock neck turtlenecks. Again, this would have worked great under this. I just grabbed my basic tee. But these have a little bit of a ribbing to them. I have it in gray and black. I don't have this one in white. I do tend to grab for the darker colors underneath for layering at this time of year. All of these, great basics. They're usually on sale or under the $30 mark. You will wear them year and year again, and they're great for layering just to give a little bit of a texture to an outfit. Next, my favorite, I love this. It's from Spanx. It is their bodysuit. It is a mock turtleneck, so it's not as low as those tees I just showed you, but it's not as high as a traditional turtleneck either. This thing, I cannot say, it is so, so, so amazing. It's not a crazy thin thong in the back. It is very comfortable. It is long enough on the torso. I'm 5'6". It doesn't ride up. This is so good. I can't say enough good things about this. I am not a bodysuit person. You will not usually see me talk about them, but this, oh my gosh, and so great with these wider, bulkier bottoms. Next, I have some white blouses. I have my white Rails Hunter pure, let me rephrase that. I thought this was a pure white. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has almost like a very light plaid printing. You cannot see it unless you were holding it up to like bright lights like what I have right here. And then I also have my Rails, with the little panthers on it. It's just a little bit of a basic white with an extra detail to it. I love a white top. Again, layering it under things. I love a white blouse. The only thing I would say about these rails tops, I have to have a comfortable white blouse. If they are not comfortable, I'm not going to wear them. However, I wish they had a stiffer collar. I have considered just doing some spray starch on the collar to see if that makes a difference, because that's my only downside. The colors are a little bit floppy. I had also kept this in my winter capsule. It was from the White House Black Market. I wore it all the time in the summer and in the fall. It's kind of an eyelet cutout type of top. It's super stretchy. I love this blouse with a push-up sleeve to it, so you don't have to roll it. However, this, with all of this, I thought, oh, I'll wear it in the winter. I'll wear it around the holidays. No, it's too cold. I don't want air coming through on my arms. I had kept in my winter capsule a flannel that I love, a light colored kind of gray flannel, and I love a chambray top. And I had plans on wearing this with the black faux leather pants that you saw, but I don't ever wear the black faux leather pants, so I don't wear this. This one is from J. Crew. This one is rails. However, I'm gonna hold this one out. This one's going away because I don't honestly grab for it in the winter, but I'm gonna hold this one out to see how this works with that black coated denim from Not Your Daughter's Jeans. I have two more dressy blouses. One is from Sanctuary, one is from Astor the Label. I had these out because I thought, oh, around the holidays, you need more dressy blouses. And again, when I go out to eat, I like to have something just a step up from a little bit normal. And I wore this one at the holidays. So it is this, I love it. I love the details of this, how it has this like pleated look. It is so comfortable. And I honestly love this. I did not think this color would work on me, but I love it. But to be honest with you, these are more special occasion tops. They're not something I'm going to grab on a daily basis. Moving into V-neck sweaters, I have my Cashmere. This one is from Aqua, just cream colored V-neck. I actually wear that more in the fall. I don't wear a lot of V-necks in the winter for that same reason that I talked about with my ankles, with the ankle jeans and the ballet flats, because my chest is exposed, it's cold. I put a scarf there, but it's just, I don't grab for it that often. This is definitely more of a fall piece. Oh my gosh, if you guys only get one thing, this quince, it's all hanging funny. Sorry, I should probably show it to you hanging properly. This, you've seen it all over my page. The quince, it's I think $59. It's normally I think $100, and it is a wool sweater, I think it is, if I remember, or alpaca, I think. But it is so soft, it is so cozy. It is a cropped, don't let that scare you, it's not crazy cropped, cardigan sweater. I want this in other colors. It is so easy to wear. You can wear it with, I wear it with like these tees underneath of it, again, with a tee under it. It is so good. And then I also have this, I think it's from Treasure and Bond. Yep, Treasure and Bond. It's an oversized V-neck sweater. I do love the feel of this one. This with a pair of like straight leg jeans and a heavy sneaker, like that Nike sneaker. It's so good. So I think that this one is not one I'm grabbing for, but the other two I've been wearing. Let's talk about crew neck sweaters. Okay, so the one I have on is a newer one. I believe this one is a wool sweater as well. It was on sale and I wanted an oatmeal colored one. I love this. I know it's from Nordstrom, but I forget what brand it is. And then the Pura, I love these. These are my favorite sweaters. It is the Fisherman Crew. It is not a cashmere sweater. Pura, you're gonna see a lot of sweaters from Pura. They are probably my favorite sweater brand that I have found, hands down. They are pricey. They do have sales a lot of the time, and they are only sold directly through themselves. But the Fisherman sweater, I love just like this, kind of layered. I wear a tee underneath of it. I like this one with the gray. This one is a little bit more boxy, which is something I like in the winter with certain ones. I do have, everyone should have. If you are someone who loves a white tee in most seasons, just a basic white tee, the gray crew neck cashmere, this one I think was from Nordstrom or Halogen. It's Halogen. They don't make cashmere anymore. That's how long I've had this. But you invest in cashmere, it is going to be something you wear year after year after year. And it is so good, and if you take care of it, it will last you forever. So you're not repurchasing new ones, and get them in classics. But a crew neck gray cashmere is something everyone should have in their wardrobe. And to be honest, it does not have to be cashmere. It's just my personal preference. If I am not comfortable and it's not cozy, I'm not going to wear it. If it is itchy, if it is gross, it's not happening. Sticking with that, this one is from Saks Fifth Avenue. It is a blue. I love blue. I love blue on me in the winter when I'm paler. And it is just a crew neck cashmere sweater. I did recently get this from Pura, and I haven't even worn it yet. It's got a little bit of a lipped edge to it, and it's more of a navy blue. Love this. I need to wear this. Then I have a darker gray. Now this one, I will say, this is a cashmere from a brand called Gobi. It is very nice, but their cashmere is much thinner. So this is something I tend to grab for more in the warmer time. So like your fall, I don't grab for this one. It's just too lightweight. And then this one from Pura, I love this. I considered getting it in the white, and I wasn't sure about this, and Marty was like, oh, that one would look good. And I wore it with that white rails button down under it. Oh my gosh, so good. I am not typically someone who buys my cashmere or sweaters in prints. However, a stripe is a classic. This camel in black is amazing, and it has white trim. It's so good. So good. Pura also, I had contacted and gotten a discount code from them. They're so good. Honestly, their sweaters are amazing. You'll see so many of them. I have a good amount of mock turtlenecks. Again, I don't love having my neck out in the winter, but to be honest, there's only one of these that I've grabbed for a lot this winter. This one is from Lily Silk, and it's kind of a waffle knit. I need to grab for it more often. I love the look of it. I don't know why I haven't grabbed for it. This one isn't a mock. This one is just a higher crew neck, is a good way to say that. This was one of my first cashmere sweaters I ever owned. But this is my favorite one that I had owned. It was the first one. It has held up so well. I think I got it at Nordstrom Rack. You don't have to buy cashmere at expensive places. So many places have them now. Just the color of this, again, that oatmeal. I love that color in through the fall and winter. This sweater is so nice and so pretty. And one of my favorites, I love this, and I've considered getting this in another color, but I don't need it. This is from Pura as well. This is a cashmere sweater with that cable going down the front of it. It is a mock neck. I love this green. I love army green. I just love their sweaters. They're so good. Turtlenecks, I'm gonna have to pull one out at a time. So this one here, I'm gonna lift it up, is from Vineyard Vines. I bought it this year. It is a Fair Isle. So that print you're seeing there is called a Fair Isle. It's kind of a wintry print. I did buy one sweater from Nordstrom that was gray with this print, but the material was itchy. I didn't love it, so I didn't end up keeping it. This one is cashmere. It is super soft. I got it on major sale, and it's just such a pretty color. Now, this one, who's this from? Halogen. When Halogen was doing cashmere, here's my thing with these white, off-white cashmeres. You can see that through it. I have to wear a layer underneath of it, but it has to be like something it can't be white. It has to be like a nude. I have a nude camisole, like tighter, what are they called? It's from that Ebby. What is it called? It's not a bodysuit. It's the seamless tanks. That's what it's called. So I don't grab for it because it just feels like it's work. So I have two navy blue things here, two totally different things. One is your traditional turtleneck. This is from Quince. I had purchased this when I bought the sweater, the V-neck sweater, I think, because in order to get free shipping, you have to spend a certain amount. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't worn it once. I love this color. It's just, I don't know why, I haven't grabbed for it. However, this one I have worn, and I got this one after that one. This is from Pura as well. This is more of that, what is it called? A funnel neck, I think. It's got more of your casual feel to it. It is higher on the neck, but it isn't up like a turtleneck. It's much looser. So if you don't like that closed in feel of a turtleneck, it's so comfy. It's kind of like your cashmere sweatshirt without the hood. We have just a gray cashmere turtleneck from Nordstrom. I think I got this one this year. I wish I had sized down. if I remember correctly. Yeah, I got a large, which is normally my size, but this one was a little bit oversized. So when I tuck it in, it's a lot of material. Then I love this one. This one is from Pura as well. This is a size medium. I do get a size medium in most Pura brand things. I love the ribbed detail. This is like a heathered gray, and then the traditional here. This I absolutely love. This also was in my 333 challenge. Then I have, so this turtleneck. This is more what I was talking about with those A Goldie jeans. I need something more body skimming. This is from Sanctuary. I take that back. And I had this exact same one, and I had worn it, I think around Christmas, and it got a hole in it, and not like a patchable hole. And I was like, oh no, I love this so much. So I went, found it again, and repurchased it. It's like super stretchy, cozy. It's so good. So good. And it's like body skimming because it's not like sucked onto you, but it's not loose either. A black cashmere, who's this one from? Nordstrom Turtleneck. Then this is not cashmere, but this is from Pura as well. What size is it? This one's a size large. I was gonna say, I think I got this larger. A cable knit cozy sweater. Again, wear it with skinny jeans and those heavier boots. It just is so, so, so good. I've had this one for 3 years and it looks just like I just bought it. Then I have the Gap, I think it was called Cash Soft, that went with the pants. So I bought the sweatshirt and the pants. The sweatshirt is more cropped. It's fine. I will say it did not wash well, similar to the pants. It's hard to explain. It didn't stay super soft. It didn't pill, but it like shrunk up a little bit. And I don't dry my stuff on high heat or anything, and I don't wash them in hot water. It's a cropped sweatshirt. It's fine. I'll grab for it here, there with jeans. It would never work with leggings on me. That one's a little in or out. Then, so my first cashmere hoodie sweatshirt from Nordstrom that I got this year during the anniversary sale in an oatmeal color is at the dry cleaner. So I do have that one. Love it. This is my newfound obsession this year, is like the oversized cashmere hoodie sweatshirts. I got this one from Saks Fifth Avenue. I got it in a size large, but it's like almost too fitted. I'll keep it in my capsule for this year to see how it does and if I grab for it, but it just isn't the look I was going for. Then I have one, again, same thing. I wanted to try some different brands and see how they compared because I loved the Nordstrom one so much. This one is from Quince. Now here's the interesting part. I had Googled on their site cashmere hoodie sweatshirt, I think, and they only had one come up in men's. And so I was like, why not, right? So I got one in black. It comes in a ton of colors. Again, it's under the $100 mark. It's got the little things at the end of the tassels. It is so cozy, so perfect. This 100% I would tell you to get over the Saks one any day of the week. This one is so good. The Nordstrom one isn't as long as this one, probably because this is a men's. If I could only buy one again and they had that same color as the Nordstrom one, I would say to go with this brand. I told you guys, I live in leggings, t-shirt, and sweatshirts most days. However, every once in a while, when I just want to take the leggings off, but I'm not ready to get out of the sweatshirt, this is my go-to sweatshirt. I had recently bought it this year. I think I found it on sale. Here's the key things. This is pricey. It is super cozy. It is super soft. The thing that I don't love is it is more fitted. It gives you a bulky, like puffy look, but then it's more fitted in through this portion. So keep that in mind. And I wish the arms were longer. I love like a good, like I can pull it over my hands type of sweatshirt. And these are definitely ones that are either right like here or I push it up. You know what I mean? It's not one I'm gonna pull down and be like cozy with. The rest of the sweatshirt is so good though. Then I have one piece that I picked up recently. I had an idea for an outfit and I got this in and I went, why did I do that? I've been trying to do this process when I buy things of stopping and thinking. I put something in my cart and I wait at least 24 hours and I try to think of my 3 words. Is it comfortable? Is it effortless looking? And is it chic looking? So that is everything that I had in my winter capsule. I definitely feel good. It was getting to that point, and this is what we never want with, especially with a capsule wardrobe, but with our wardrobe in general, is you never want to feel overwhelmed or like you can't figure out what you're going to wear. And it was kind of getting a little bit like that for me, as I was constantly like, oh, there's so much, or what should I wear? And that's not what I want to feel. So I will say this already, looking at it, because I took the items and took them off the racks, feels so much lighter and so much just easier to look at for me. So I'm very excited to get back into this and play with this. I do want to also mention the look that I have on today is the same look that I did in my recent Get Ready With Me video, minus the lip. The lip I changed up just slightly. What I actually thought I would wear and what I'm finding I wouldn't wear throughout the season. It's interesting as you get into it how your perspective changes a little bit on that. So if you have questions on anything I talked about here, please let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great weekend.